everybody, it's Danielle here from DKW Styling. Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. I specialize in hair extensions and hair color. If you're new to my channel, you can subscribe or click on the link below this video. That's going to take you directly to my blog where you can find more information about me. I love fashion and I blog a little bit about different looks that I'm loving, as well as hair products, hair color, and just kind of trends in general that I'm absolutely loving. I also offer an extension training, so if you love my hair and want more information about that, click on the Learn tab inside of my site, which is dkwstyling.com. So in this video, I had the chance to go to, I'm a big Redken fan. I use a lot of Redken color and Redken products, and every other year they hold a big hair show in Las Vegas, Nevada, with it's their big symposium. So I went to it the last couple years and it's just a lot of fun, and I always encourage stylists that I train to stay in the know and just kind of further your education. And every time I go to a hair show or a hair class, if I get one thing out of it, it's worth it, and I always get multiple things out of it. So it's awesome, and I come back and I'm excited, and I like to share tips and tricks with you guys. In this video, I'm going to do a short tutorial on a braid that I'm loving. So in a lot of the classes that we saw, I attended mostly color classes, as well as I love braiding and updos and runway hair and things like that. And a lot of the things or trends that we're seeing right now is tons of braids. And I love kind of the concept of a braid running into multiple braids. And so in this video, I'm going to do a short tutorial and show you how this is a really simple braid. I promise you can do it. If you can French braid, you can do this. I get so overwhelmed with all these crisscross basket weaving fishtailing braids that I'm like, I can't do it. So this is a super simple braid that I think, as long as you know how to French braid, and it looks a little bit more detailed, which is kind of nice. So anyways, check this out and let me know what questions you have, or check out my website at DKW Styling. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. You're going to want to start with a deep side part, and I usually take a triangle section in my bangs, and you want to separate that in 3 pieces and make sure that you're directing it forward. Now, if you want to get one of those cute braids that kind of look 3D, that kind of pop out versus braiding in, you have to braid on top. Now, obviously I'm doing this really fast, but I just want to let you know it's a basic French braid, directing it forward. And when you're getting that 3D braid or that crown braid look, you want to braid under instead of over. It definitely takes a lot of practice. I actually can do this type of braid better on myself than I can on my clients. I think that's because anything we do on ourselves, we're doing it backwards. So try not to overthink it, and it just takes a little bit of practice. Now you can see as I'm kind of just grabbing sections and working my way down. The braid is pretty snug right now. You want to pull it tight so that you have room to play around with it when you get done. And I just kind of am making sure that I direct it forward, and then I kind of go along my hairline, you can see, and continue to braid down, grabbing more sections. So I did go through and tease my hair a little bit before I started, and I also sprayed in some dry shampoo just to give my hair a little bit of grit. Updos or braids I find are best done on day 2 or day 3, just because your hair has a little bit more natural texture as well as texture from the products. So I am taking just kind of this section clear from around the other side, and I'm trying to pull it pretty tight, and I'm actually going to get ready to tuck that under and start to French braid, just a basic French braid. I think I'm just trying to figure out how I can wrap around where I can see it and get a nice tight braid. There we go. So you're going to just do, again, a regular French braid. This one I'm not incorporating any outside pieces. I'm just doing a regular braid. And then I'm going to take the last section as well and do one more braid. So here I'm using Forceful 23 by Redken. This is one of my favorite hairsprays. It's a very firm but movable spray, so it helps to get rid of any of the flyaways and just kind of smooth everything down. The reason I like to spray the braid before I kind of pull it apart and make it messy is sometimes I find I'll be pulling apart the braid, and because I have very fine slippery hair, it tends to pull out too much, so it's good to have a little bit of texture spray or hairspray just so it's a little bit more tacky. Now I'm just taking the 3 braids that I just braided together, and that I just braided, and I'm gonna braid them all together here. So this is really what makes the braid. You'll notice I didn't use any bobby pins, and I just used hairspray and texture spray. This gives me more flexibility to pull the braid apart and just give it that really undone look. I love with hair in general, you can tell with a lot of my colors, my own hair, and a lot of my work, I really love just kind of that sun-kissed, organic, undone look. I really love that look for any kind of updo or braid. It just looks very chic and effortless. So again, I'm just going in and kind of loosely pulling the braid apart. If there's any pieces that poke out too much, like I can already see a couple here, I will go in and just repin or retuck them down when I get done. Like that big loop I just pulled out. You can easily take a bobby pin and secure that when you get done, and that way you don't feel like you have to redo the whole braid. Okay guys, I hope that you loved that braid tutorial. Obviously my hair is back down. If you don't have hair extensions in, it's kind of hard to get these looks. So I would suggest getting clip-ins if you don't have hair extensions, or what I'm wearing right now is I have my natural beaded row hair extensions in, but I also have a halo. If you're familiar with a halo, it's just a big extension that wraps on a wire. I'll put a link on my site so you can see what it is. But I have my extensions in that I wear every day because they're sewn in, but I also have a halo in, and that I bought this is the 20-inch halo, and I don't wear it all the time, but when I want my mermaid hair, or I just want, with braids I find they kind of shrink up, so you need a little bit of extra length, and it's also nice to have extra hair so that when you pull apart your braids, you just have more texture and more hair to work with in general. Some of the products that I'm loving that I got at the Redken Hair Show, I'm just going to share with you really quick, and again I'll link these on my blog. If you wear hair extensions, and it's like my favorite product, and I don't have it here so I can't show it to you, but the Redken All Soft Argan Oil is amazing. It's a silicone base, which is perfect for extensions. If you're an extension lover or an extension wearer, you know when you first get the extension hair how it's super silky and then over time it kind of gets rougher. Well, you need to put silicone back into your extension, so an argan oil is perfect. It's the Redken All Soft Argan. Link will be in my blog. This is another silicone based shine spray that if your extensions are feeling dry or tangly, you can spray a little bit in that, and it really helps kind of smooth them, give them shine. It's not too heavy. So this is a good option too. This is their Shine Flash. I'll put a link. I don't know if you can see that very well. This is a good one. The hairspray that I used as I did this braid, this is my all-time favorite hairspray. It's the Forceful 23. I think I've used this for years, but it's a strong hold, but it's still movable, and I kind of have fine, slippery hair. So this is a good one, but I don't feel like it weighs down the hair. So this is Forceful 23 if you need a good hairspray. If you want a lightweight hairspray, it's just a little bit more movable. This Windblown's a good one. I would say I use it almost like a texture spray versus a hairspray, but it's a really, really lightweight. If you want like more of a lightweight finishing spray, the Windblown is really, really good. And then what I'm loving right now, as far as just like a volumizer that I put in before I blow dry, or I blow dry about 50% dry, and then I add the Body Full spray, and I spray it in the crown a ton and in the extensions a little bit, and then I kind of let them air dry and smooth them out with my round brush. But this is Redken Body Full. So those are a few products that I picked up that I absolutely love. Okay guys, so anyways, I'm going to post pictures on my blog from the show. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to link the products. I also want to let you know really quick before I go, I just am finishing up a new online education, so if you follow some of my work and you're interested in purchasing training on how I do natural beaded rows, that will be released next month, March 2015. I'm going to have 2 color demos in it, as well as the extension application, cutting, and things like that. So stay tuned to my blog to check out more information about that, and thank you so much for watching, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.